Hi, Naveen here. Welcome to social science class of grade 10 state. Previous class we were discussing about advent of Europeans to India. Another we spoke fall of Constantinople, a new sea route to India, European trade companies, example Portuguese, Dutch, English and French. After that, we have discussed about the British rule in India. Chief among that I have spoke the Dastak and control of South India and Bengal province. And Battle of Plassey also in the year of which has happened in the year of 1756. After the Ali Bardi Khan, his grandson Sirauddaulah become the Nawab. And what are the reasons for the Battle of Plassey? That is misuse of Dastak, vending of the food without permission of Sirauddaulah, Black Room tragedy. And finally we spoke regarding outcomes. War brought out the immorality, lack of unity among the Indians and the greed of Indian businessmen. Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal. The company gained exclusive rights to trade in Bengal. Mir Jafar had to pay rupees 17 crores and 70 lakhs to Sirauddaulah as war indemnity. Up to here we have covered. In today's class I am going to deal you regarding Battle of Buxar. Mir Qasim was efficient administrator. In the beginning, he remained loyal to the company. He paid 2 lakh pounds. He paid 2 lakh pounds to the company and gave away few places to the British. Shortly afterwards, after that, Mir Qasim was, he declared himself as a independent king. He declared himself as a independent king after verifying, that is verifying the misuse of Dastak. He declared all the businessmen he declared all business was duty free in Bengal. He made duty free in Bengal. That is, duty free means here without taxes they can conduct trade business. That is a duty free in Bengal. Indians competed against the British in all sphere of business. As a result, the British trade suffered considerably. What happened here? Listen. When Mir Qasim said that all the trade or the business duty free, automatically British has got the loss. So this was enough for the British to oppose Nawab. They brought Mir Jafar. British brought Mir Jafar as a Nawab of Bengal and dethroned the Mir Qasim. So Mir Qasim, he knew what are the cunningness of the British. Mir Qasim knew the cunningness of the British. He went and organized war against them. He was supported by the Indian merchants, that is Indian merchants and the artisans. Mir Qasim entered the agreement with the Mughal ruler Shah Alam II and Nawab of Oudh, Shuja-ud-Dawla. The combined forces, what they are, forces of Mir Qasim, faced the British army. On that time, British army was led by the Hector Munro at Buxar in the year of 1764. Here, Mir Qasim was defeated and he ran away from the battlefield. Shah Alam II surrendered. the efforts of the combined force was forced to stop the British, failed miserably here. What are the outcomes of the war after the Battle of Buxar? Shah Alam accorded the Diwani rights. Diwani rights means here collection of taxes and doing the administration from the different parties. Okay, collection of taxes will be from the British side and the administration was going to the native kingdoms. Diwani rights over Bengal to the British. The Diwani rights has given to the British in here. Shah Alam II gave away all the rights over the Bengal and British for annual fee of rupees 26 lakhs. The Nawab of Oudh had to pay a fine of rupees 50 lakhs for paying the waging war against the company. With the death of Mir Jafar, the company paid pension to his son, took the entire administration of Bengal. The Battle of Buxar made the British real holders of powers over Bihar, Bengal and Odisha provinces. Even Oudh remained under the control. In year 1765, Robert Clive brought a dual government. Dual government means there is a two government working. Diwani means the right to collect land taxes. The right to collect the land taxes is calling as the Diwani rights. That British, they have got that. Dual government was introduced. As per the British had to write as per the dual government. As per the dual government, British had to right to collect the taxes, whereas the British, they are collecting the tax, whereas the Nawab is there, right? The Nawabs had power of administration. Had power over administrative issues like justice and others. This way the British gained political control over India and protect their business interest. This is about the chapter Advent of Europeans to India. In the future chapter we are going to talk about the impact of British rule in India. What are the impact happened to the British rule? And there we are going to speak about this one, revenue systems and judicial system, police system we are speaking, military and land taxes we are going to speak, and education also we are going to speak, and constitutional development. Up to there, stay tuned to GJS. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.